Today's class will be about relieving stress and anxiety. So if you are here, this is a reminder that you are strong and you have made it through 100% of your worst days. You got this. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any new classes, and go follow me on TikTok if you haven't already for live ASMR. Let's get into it. So I'm going to teach you guys about Ujjayi breath. So first, I want you to take an inhale. And when you exhale, I want you to imagine that you're fogging up a mirror. Now, I want you to do that same kind of exhale with your mouth closed. So inhale and exhale, mouth closed, but not through the nose. I want you to fog up that mirror with your breath, mouth closed. It should sound like a very deep, constrained breath. Almost like you're going to growl. Now we're actually going to do the same for the inhale as we are on the exhale. So our inhale, mouth closed. And exhale, mouth closed. You're constricting the throat. You might feel the engagement of the tendons in your neck and the muscles. Almost like you're trying to create phlegm. Get that phlegm up in the back of your throat. So let's go ahead and we'll give this breath a try. Follow along with me. Get comfortable. Back straight. Eyes closed if that feels good. And then inhale for your Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to continue the breath, but I want you to max yourself out as much as possible. On your inhale, I want you to get up as much air as you can. And on your exhale, I want you to get rid of as much air as you can and empty out your lungs. So we're going to do this about 20 times, give or take. Let's go ahead and breathe. Continue to breathe. Imagine your breath flowing in and out of your body. Take your final breath here. Let your breath return to normal. Open your eyes if they were closed. And if your legs are crossed, go ahead and cross them the other way. keep that balance. And we're just going to do some jaw loosening, all right? So any tension we keep in that jaw, we're just going to loosen it. Let it be free. Maybe you do circles. Maybe you do up and down. Maybe you do both. Just, I don't care how random the movements are. This movement doesn't need any balance. Just unlock that jaw, loosen it up. We clench our jaws a lot more than we realize. Okay, now I want you to include some brow raising into your jaw loosening. So, you might look a little silly. I definitely look silly, but raise those brows up. Loosen that jaw, let them down. Raise them up, let them down. Scrunch them, release them. Just move your face all sorts of ways. I'm going to loosen up those muscles. Maybe you try doing a little wave with the eyebrows. I don't know if I'm doing it. Kind of feels like it, but I don't think I am. Move them up and down a whole bunch. Feel the way that the skin on your head moves when you do this. All around. All right, now take an inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Now let's do some neck rolls, some neck drops, just getting all that tension out of our necks. So sitting straight. Inhale. Exhale your right ear to right shoulder. Doesn't matter if it doesn't drop all the way, but keep that shoulder down. If you want a little extra stretch, bring your left arm out and down and actively push the ground away from you. You will feel that stretch all the way from your ear, down your neck, into your shoulder. If that's too much for you though, do not worry. Just let your arm rest. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Go ahead and do your extra stretch on the other side if you'd like. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to chest. And maybe when you're here, you kind of turn your head to the right and the left like you're saying no. Maybe you just want to keep the head dropped and still. Maybe if you're down here, you want to try loosening up your jaw a little bit more. Play around with that. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, center. And exhale, drop your head down behind you. Open up that throat chakra. Maybe you want to do some chin reps. Jutting your chin up and out to get that stretch in your neck and your jaw. Inhale, center. And we're going to do that round 2 more times. So exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, center. Left ear, left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to chest. Breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, back behind us. Breathe. Inhale, center. And one more time. Right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, center. Left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, center, chin to chest. Inhale, center. Exhale, back. Inhale, center. Exhale. Now we're just going to do some rolls. So we're just going to do that one fluid motion. So let's go over to our left first. So dropping the head. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, dropping the head back. Inhale, coming over to the right. Exhale, dropping down. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back. Inhale to the right. And exhale down. You're going to go ahead and do this 3 more times, slowly. Breathing. Now when your chin comes back down to your chest for the next time, we're going to go the other way. Inhale to right shoulder. Exhale back. Inhale left shoulder. Exhale down. Gonna do this a few more times. One more time. And the next time your chin reaches your chest, come back up to center. Open your eyes if you had them closed. Maybe go ahead and switch out your legs if you had them crossed. Give them a little shake out. Cross them the other way. We won't be sitting for much longer, but go ahead and get comfy. All right, now I want you to bring your arms out to this 90-90, like these robot arms, okay? And I want you to bring them out to your sides. And we're going to inhale. Exhale. Bring your palms down to face back behind you as far as you can go. Not so much that it hurts or that it's uncomfortable, just as far as you can go. And then inhale them back up. And now I want you to try and bring them back behind you. They won't go very far, but I want you to try and bring them back behind you as far as you can go. Now make sure to not let your elbows drop. Make sure they're not all the way up here. Try and keep them as even of a T as you possibly can. So starting back from our default position, inhale, exhale, bring the palms down, trying to push behind you. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, try and push them the other way behind you. Again, keeping those elbows up. Inhale. Exhale, bring them back down. So we're going to do about 25 more of these on your own breath. 25 more sets. Just make sure that you're remembering your breath. Go at your own pace. You'll start to feel the heat in your arms. You'll feel it in your shoulders. And when you're ready, just drop your arms and take a breath. You might be around number 10 right now. We're about halfway through, so check in with your elbows here. Make sure they're not drooping all the way down or you're not pulling them in. If you get some cracks, that's okay. That's normal. As we approach the end here, take your last breaths. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely feel that heat. So let's go ahead. I want you to raise your shoulders up to your ears and then just let them down like they're 1,000,000 pounds. Shrug them up, 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 up. And then exhale, let them down. Inhale, shrug them up, 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 up. And exhale. All right. Noodle arms a little bit if you want. Get all of that out. And we are going to come into table. So, hips stacked over knees, shoulders stacked over wrists. What we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a slide on our shoulder blades. So, making sure that you're even, we're going to inhale and then exhale, sink our torso down to the mat. And as you can see, I'm just coming up and off of my shoulder blades. So when you come down, you're going to feel like your shoulder blades are super pointy coming out of your back. You're coming up, and then you're just in your normal table, making sure not to arch your back anyway. So get in your position here. And then we're going to inhale. Exhale, bring our torso down, keeping everything in line, not arching anything else. Inhale, back up to table. And exhale, down. Now this is a very gentle, subtle movement, just moving up and off our shoulder blades. You can do this at your own pace, but I do suggest you take this one a bit slower. Just remember to breathe. Make sure you're not bending into the elbows at all. Gonna do about 10 more of these. And then we're going to meet in child's pose. All right, now if you haven't already gotten into child's pose, you can take your classic with your knees together. I'm going to take my wide child's pose to make space for my belly and thighs. Sink back, bringing my arms and torso down to the mat. Getting that stretch in my hips. And just rest here for a moment. Breathing slowly. Now I want you to inhale and then exhale. Walk yourself over to the left. Get some stretch in your right side body. And then breathe. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. And now we're going to come up to a seat on our knees. Not for long, but we are just going to do a little bit of a stretch in our feet before we get into lunges. So coming up onto your knees, I want you to curl your toes and then gently sit back on them. Now this is very, very, very intense. I can only do a little bit for a short amount of time. If you are a god and you can do a full sit and you can sit there like that, power to you. But for me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you, you can just do a little bit of rocking on them just to start getting those tendons stretched out, the muscles stretched out in your feet. Just give them a little bit of love. And if this is uncomfortable for you, then feel free to just take a seat on your feet. Give them a little massage. Just warm up those muscles. But once you are done curling your toes, I want you to do that anyway, just to get a little bit of a reverse curve in those feet. Just go ahead, gently flatten them out, sit on them, let them relax. Take a breath. Okay, now we are going to do some low lunge. So standing back up on your knees, and if you are uncomfortable on your knees, grab a pillow, a blanket, an extra cushion, anything that you need. We're going to start with our left, so bringing our left foot forward, knee over ankle. We've got this really nice stack going on here, finding our strength. And then once you do, bring your arms up, or you can have them on your hips, you can have them on your leg, but regardless of what you do, I want you to inhale and then exhale, bring yourself forward. This is the only time I will ever say you can bring your knee over past your ankle. Okay, I want you to clench your glutes. We are working our hips, our glutes. We're putting some strength into that knee. If you want to go even farther, find your spot, your sweet spot. Maybe you even want to exhale and inhale with some movement. So inhale, exhale, bend down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, bring it back up. Try hands free. Try hands up. Play around with this. I love lunges because of how many things you can do with them. Whether you are stationary or you are moving, let's take a few breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go the other side. So bring that left knee back, plant it, and we'll bring forward the right. Finding our perfect stack here, getting our balance. And then I think I'm going to do that same motion on this side. So inhale, exhale, bring that knee forward, pushing into that front foot, clenching the glutes, bringing it back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and do some more of these on your own breath, or again, just stay stationary. And 2, you can also, which I forgot to mention, come to your blocks in your low lunge. If you want to be stationary and need some height, look up to the sky. Feel your strength pushing into that front foot. We're going to take a few more breaths where we are. All right, now inhale yourself back up. Coming to your knees once again. and we are going to get into pigeon. So I'll just grab this pillow as an example for what I want to show you guys. But bringing your left foot forward again, we're going to walk our foot all the way out to the right side of our mat. Come to the side of our foot, bringing our knee down so we've got this almost 90-degree angle going. Sliding our leg back, opening up this hip. Now, a couple things you can do here. You can stay on the mat like I am. You can come to blocks. Choose your height. If you want to be up here, you can also do that. That gives you a lot of extra stretch. You can come to your forearms as well. If you want to come all the way down to the mat and rest your forehead, or you can rest your forehead on a block, you can do that too. Now, as far as the pillow, if you feel like you don't have enough strength here in your core to help hold you up, just take a pillow or a blanket, put it in between your leg and your stomach to help give you that extra support. Wherever you want to go, my friends, we are just going to breathe. We are stretching out that hip, stretching out the sciatic nerve. And if this is uncomfortable for your knee at all, then I would suggest keeping your leg a bit more straight. You may not be able to come over as fully, but this is where the blocks would come into play, help giving you something to lift yourself up on the left side, and you will still feel that stretch. So a lot of things you can do with pigeon. I personally am going to come down to my forearms to get the maximum stretch here. Inhale and exhale. Now, to go to the other side, you are more than welcome to come back up and get back on your knees and go through how we got here. Or you can do it the fun way, which is kind of just twisting your body so that you come into this wide-legged fold. And then your right leg will bend. You'll end up just coming right over it, right into pigeon. Let me back myself up here a little bit though. My right side is definitely tighter than my left side. I think I'm gonna at least start high up for my pigeon. Then maybe I can work my way down once my muscles loosen up a bit. But we're going to breathe. All that tension being released and squeezed out from our bodies. Let your hips fall down. Don't try and hold them up. Let them fall. All right, now from here, I want you to inhale, bring your leg back. And we're going to transition into downward dog. So only for a moment, I promise. Tucking our toes, hands planted, inhaling our butt up, trying to bring our heels down to the mat. We've got this upside down V pose going on. Maybe you pedal a little bit to get some stretch in the back legs or wiggle out your hips. Find stillness. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. And then exhale, step there, hop there, walk there, whatever you gotta do to get there. Come into a forward fold. Hang here for a minute, sway, grab opposite elbows. Let yourself just be kind of free, heavy. If you want to keep a micro bend in those knees, you can do that too. It'll help take some pressure off your back and some strain off the back of your legs. Now we're going to inhale slowly, halfway lift. Hands right up above our knees, bringing our shoulder blades together for that flat back. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, slither all the way up, super slow. Hands up above. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe for a moment. Find your balance. All right, now we're going to come back down. So inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulder blades together for that flat spine. Exhale, fold. Now we're going to stay here. We're going to come into pyramid. So our left foot is going to come forward. Our right foot is going to step behind it in as straight of a line as possible, both feet facing forward. Now, you can take your blocks. Here's your pyramid. You can come down to the mat. If you want to go hands free, just work on your balance, keeping that leg straight. If you'd like to keep a little micro bend in it, that's fine too. You can keep a micro bend and the blocks. But wherever you go, we're going to breathe into the stretch in our back leg. Inhale and exhale. We'll stay here for a few breaths. Now, inhale, exhale, step your right foot forward. And then inhale, exhale, step your left foot back. Now, if you want to make it more dramatic, you can make your stance wider. That will definitely pull more on the back of your leg. If you want to make it easier, step them closer. Find your sweet spot and breathe. All right, now inhale, step forward, ditch your blocks. Exhale, release. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, hands up above. And exhale, hands to heart. Okay, beautiful. All right, y'all, we're getting into Warrior 2, so I'm going to bring you guys back up. Sorry you got cut off a little bit there. All right, y'all, Warrior 2 time. So feet wide, and your right foot is going to point to the short edge of your mat. Your left foot will be pointing to the long edge of your mat. And then you're going to bend that right leg so that it's just coming over your ankle. Maybe widen your stance a bit to where you're comfortable. Try and keep your feet in line so that your heel is about in the middle of your left foot. Then we're going to inhale our arms up to a T, shoulders down from the ears, Keeping those arms straight, knee not extending over the ankle. Warrior two. Gaze over those front fingertips. We're going to take a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. Feel your power. No amount of stress or anxiety will get to you here. Then we're going to inhale, flip our palm, reversing our warrior, bringing our left hand down the side of our left body. If you'd like to bring that leg straight, you can. And then inhale, back to center. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. We'll go the other side. So, wide stance. Left foot towards the short end of your mat. Right foot towards the long end. Heel in the middle of this foot. Bending over ankle. Inhale, arms up. Remember to keep those shoulders down. And breathe. Sorry about the garbage truck, y'all. Now inhale, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, center. Exhale, come back to the top of your mat. Go ahead and shake out your legs. All right, so Tadasana, mountain pose, feet hips distance, palms facing out. I want you to feel the power emerging from your palms, engulfing you, all this positive energy we've created. All right. Now, I just want you to start rolling out your wrists. Just pick a direction. Start rolling them out. Can't forget about our joints when we're trying to relieve stress and anxiety and tension. All of that is stored all over our bodies. We got to make sure we get every nook and cranny. Now go the other way. All right, now we're going to do the same with our ankles. One ankle at a time. Do some rollouts. Hold on to something if you need. But remember, it's okay to sway. We can work on our balance as well. Go to the other foot. Get some crack-a-lackins. And go the other way. On the other foot. Feels more awkward to go this way. I feel like I can't even do it. All right, now what I want you to do, hopefully you guys can see my feet okay. I'm going to try and step back. I want you to come to the top of your foot and push down on it gently, bringing your knee forward so that you can feel the front of your ankle stretch out. Very rarely do we work out our ankles, let alone stretching out the front of them. Because our feet are like this, right? Never do our feet go like that. So we got to make sure we get those real good. Go to the other side. Breathe here during this too. Always keep that breath. All right. Okay, so however you need to get down to the mat, we're going to lay down, arms out to a T, feet bottoms up to our butt. I want you to scoot your butt out to the right, and then inhale your legs up, exhale them to the left. Getting into some supine twists here, bringing out the spine like a washcloth. Maybe you want to turn your head to the right. just to really enhance the twist. All right, now inhale your legs back to center. Bring them down. Now scoot your butt out to the left. Inhale your knees up. Exhale them to the right. Turn your head to the left if you wish. If this is uncomfortable, you can put a blanket, a block, a pillow in between your knees and legs here so that they're more stacked. And now we're just going to come to our corpse pose, our Shavasana, and I want you to relax. This is our final pose. But first, I want you to place your right hand on your stomach and your left hand on your chest. And I want you to just breathe normally as you would. Just connect with your breath here. Feel how your stomach expands, how your chest moves. Use your mind's eye to see your breath running through your body. When your hands are ready to drop to your side, go ahead and let them do that.
slowly start to wiggle your toes. Move your legs a bit. Wiggle your fingers. Start to move your arms. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Open your eyes. Take in your surroundings. And we're going to come up to a seat.
The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for coming to another class. I was excited to make this one. I really hope it helps some of you guys. Let me know if you would like some more stress relief specifically, anxiety relief specifically. I got you. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Mwah.